Our training time's 11, so we're usually 11 to 12:31-ish. And that's about the time where I need my afternoon coffee. Just like 2 shots of espresso on ice with 1 pump of vanilla, splash of almond milk. Okay, so like Portlandia, isn't it like the thing where they say it's the place where young people go to retire? I think that's perfect. It's a different vibe. For me, it's like a little Vancouver, which is perfect. I think with my connection to Portland and my family's connection to Portland, UP was always going to be up there in terms of one of the schools that I wanted to possibly go to. 2 uncles that played with the Timbers were teammates with Clive.
It'd be a hard game, it'd be a very entertaining game because we both like to attack. And I would think that it'll be a fair game, but very hard.
Can you beat them?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we're a better team than them.
Clive's wife, Karina, is Canadian, and they had a place in Burnaby, my hometown. And my parents actually rented it from them before I was born. I knew Clive my whole life. While visiting my uncle, UP was playing. It was just the most remarkable thing to me. So I was called him the next day. I'm like, Clive, I'm in. I think I remember. It hasn't been that long. That was my home for 2 years.
This building right there?
That little one. It's like an X. It's Kenna.
Kenna, okay.
Yeah, this is it. And it looks the exact same. Second year, probably I was where that welcome home sign was. We can go in. Wow. So yeah, my first year I was down to the left. Second year down to the left. Very exciting. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Isn't it the nicest field ever? You know, for me, it wasn't so much the pitch, it was just the fans and just looking forward to the environment. I mean, similar to Providence Park now. You just know you're walking into a fortress. And some of the things that our student section yells at the opposition, it's just hilarious. And you're just glad they're cheering for you. The 2 championship teams, they were completely different.
How about Christine Sinclair, the best scorer in NCAA tournament history?
The 1 and 0-2, when you're just playing for something bigger. With everything that Clive was going through, it was sort of an unspoken, we're not losing no matter what. That year was all about heart.
And there's Clive Charles.
It's just amazing playing in front of you all, and like Clive said, this is yours. The 05 championship team, I'd put that team against any women's college team that's ever been assembled, and we'd give them a run for their money.
Sinclair turns it to the outside, shoots, and scores!
We had some really good players that year, and a deep roster, which you need in college.
So on behalf of our team, we'd like to thank you for all your support you've given us all year. And personally, I'd like to thank you guys, my teammates, and my coaches for the best 4.5 years of my life. Thank you.
NWSL, when there were rumors of it starting to form, I was literally a day away from hopping on a plane to Paris to sign for PSG, just because, London, the Olympics had just ended, and yeah, I needed a place to play. Rumors of this league forming, and I had a breakdown being there's no way I could be in Paris knowing that there might be a team in Portland. I just couldn't imagine, and so I canceled my flight, and luckily the NWSL formed. We got to pick our top three cities that we wanted to play in. And so we all filled in our form, and my form literally said Portland, Portland, Portland. And they're like, no, you need to fill in 3 cities. And I'm like, those are my 3 cities. There's no way I'm going to Seattle or something to play. It's just not going to happen. I think a lot of us assumed start small, sort of progress from there, and then no, you're going to be at Providence Park. We think we can get 15,000 fans to every game. You just didn't expect it.
It's a soccer crazy city, and it's the one place I wanted to play. People that go to UP, they don't usually leave, especially if you're a soccer player there. And then, to be able to play here, oh man, I've seen so many Timbers games, and now to be a part of the same organization, just incredible.
You started your Thorns career here in 2013, walking out onto the pitch and what it felt like to have your first game here.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the thing I remember is coming out for warm-ups, and the Riveters were already all there, and I'd never experienced anything like it for a club game before. And you could just feel the energy. Yeah, just walking out, seeing however many thousands of fans, it was pretty special. I don't remember like my first goal or anything like that here.
Up top of the 18. Finds Sinclair. Clever inside the 18. And there it is! Sinclair was not to be denied.
It's always nice to score, though, especially here in front of the home fans. I think it's the first goal I've ever scored here. Nice to get the goose egg off my back.
I think so many other teams and other players hate the Thorns just because of how we're treated, the atmosphere we get to play in every day. So to win that first championship was truly special.
Sinclair scores! The first NWSL championship to Portland.
And then the second one we won, just night and day.
The Portland Thorns win the NWSL championship.
They had to close down the front street of the airport, and then we came back and had a big celebration here. Over the course of those years, you've seen how much the women's game has grown and the support.
I'd just like to thank you for making Portland feel like home to every single one of us, whether we've been here forever like myself. It's been an honor to be a part of this organization. For me, awards, they're cool to get. It means like you've accomplished something, had a good year, you've scored goals, whatever it may be, but back to the family aspect. They were always the first ones to remind me, like, you have teammates. For me, the things that mean the most to me are the championships I've won, because those are like team things.
The NWSL now is in its 7th season. For you guys who played in WPS, what is the biggest difference between that league and where the NWSL is right now?
In the NWSL, you truly feel like a professional, especially here in Portland. You're treated equally to the guys, which is great. And I think league-wide is where you really truly feel it. You finally feel like a professional.
I mean, life's funny. I've spent so much time here in Portland. I have uncles that have played here, then to decide to go to university here, now play pro. I mean, it's funny how life works out sometimes. I've been very fortunate, and to call this place home has been pretty cool.